Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. I hope everything's going well for you today. Quick notification: this is a general reading, so take it how it lands for you. If it's about love or money or business or jobs, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you like your reading, please do subscribe, share, um, like, comment. I really, really would love to hear from some of you. I haven't had any comments so far, so I would love to hear from some of you. Hopefully, well, whatever you want to put, because I just like to hear more. And if you would like a personal reading, you can grab my website or my email off of my About page, and you can get in touch with me either of those ways. And with that, let's get started. Libra, what does what does Libra need to know for the week of April 30th through May 6th? What does Libra need to know for the week of, that's your energy. Okay, wants to come out. Magician. What does Libra need to know the week of April 30th through May 6th? Oh, I got two. Here we go. All right, bottom of the deck. We got Temperance, King of Swords, Strength, and Lovers. Wow, lots of big cards there. And there's something hiding there in the Six of Wands. All right, let's take a look here. Okay, so looking at this Queen of Swords, that is definitely air energy there. And it's and you've got the Magician. Just looking around here a little bit. So that's ruled by Mercury. We've got the Ten of Rods and the Hermit. So, okay. Okay, so we've got your energy here, and this Queen of Swords just sort of, she's a very confident person, and I do that all the time. It's not about the gender here; it's really about the energy. So, in this situation, this card is a very confident person, and so you are sitting right now in a situation. This is your foundation card, so this is what's brought you to this week of April 30th through May 6th. And you have felt confident recently. And, Libras, although they're air signs, they have a little bit of that feely stuff going on too. So, it feels good when you're in this spot. And then you've got this Magician card, which feels like you're really, creating the world around you. You've recently been thinking about what your desires are, what your intentions would be if you created them directly from your desires, and looking at how that would look in your inner world so that you can manifest your outer world to be what you want it to be. It's actually a very beautiful thing. And you may have come up against some surprises. This Ten of Rod tells me that you've had some stress going on. You've had to like put your head down and plow through it. But really, although it's stressful, no one's arguing that. It is one of those situations where if you just buckle down and you get it done and you get it out of the way and you do what you need to do, then you get to go back to that lovely feeling of confidence and co-creation again. So, and I think what's really interesting, and Libra, you're pretty good at this self-reflection thing. This Hermit talks a lot about self-reflection, meditation, and prayer. And the reason why that's important is when you are really working with intention and you're really trying to manifest something that is based on your desire and not just based on willy-nilly thinking, right? That self-reflection and kind of knowing, okay, I'm here now, and this is what I was thinking about before it got here, right? So making those connections really help you refine your your ability to manifest. And that's what you're doing. You know this is cyclical in nature, and you want to keep it that way. You want to use that to your advantage. You're being kind of strategic here. So that's great. And so on the bottom of the deck here, I normally only pick 4 cards off the bottom of the deck, but if I have one sneak in, then I take it. And we have the Temperance card here. This is Sagittarius energy. So fire energy. You might have some fire signs that are influencing you right now, but this card really talks about getting the elixir right, the balance right. So you might be working on the balance between what your inner world sees and what your outer world has manifested, right? And then adding on to that and making sure, or even refining that and adjusting that to make sure it's what you really want. And here's your King of Swords, which is, more air energy, more confidence, more determination to get this where you want it to be. We've got this 6 of Rods, which shows triumph. So you're feeling pretty successful at what you're doing. Your confidence is soaring. You've got this Strength card. That doesn't mean, even though your confidence is soaring and you're feeling successful, it doesn't mean you get to rest on your laurels, right? You still have work ahead of you, and you know that, and you're pushing forward. And then this Lovers card. So this can be about romance. It absolutely can be about taking romance to the next level, but it can also be about making decisions. You may have more than one pathway in front of you, likely 2, probably not more than 2. And you may feel like you're not quite sure which path to take. And the Lovers card recommends that you look at this from your gut, from your heart, and that's the decision that you go with. All right, let's see what's in store for you for that week. Tell me more. What does Libra have to know? What does Libra need to know the week of April 30th through May 6th? What is going to happen the week of April 30th through May 6th? Tell me what Libra needs to know. One. Ooh, a quickening there. That's too many cards. What does Libra need to know? Bottom of the deck, we've got Page of Rods, 5 of Rods, Page of Swords, and 8 of Swords. Okay. Only got one more, Justice card. All right. Well, no, we don't. I only picked, well, that's all right. Today it's going to be 5. The number 5 is the number 5. Today is a 5 day. All right. Some of you out there, this may be your favorite number. So we look at this Queen of Rods. It looks like you've got some fire energy in here. And this fire energy is somebody who leads you. It's somebody that you see as, well, for those of you that it is a person in your life. And for some of you, it is just a feeling. But the essence of a fire person, of a rod, especially Queen of Rods, is passion. It is leadership. It is knowing the steps that you want to take. It is confidence for sure. And you may have somebody in your life that really trips your passion, really gets your passion going, right? Knows how to motivate you. And it could even be somebody that, a public speaker or somebody that you watched in a TED talk or something like that. But whatever it is, you feel like you are ready for that week. You are ready for the things that are coming down the pipeline for you. And your passion is there in forefront. And then you have this 8 of Rods here. This can mean travel. Some of you may be traveling over water. I don't mean like over a lake. I mean like traveling over water. So it could be Great Lakes, but it's likely an ocean or something along those lines. And if you're not traveling, you're having a quickening of a situation. So everything's happening really fast. We'll clarify this card. It's got some mutedness to it. I can feel it. Then we have the Queen of Cups. So there's that water energy. You kind of got queens on either side. So this is your empathy, your understanding, your strength with good listening skills, right? And so you may be in this position where you're passionate. You can see how other people are responding to the situation, and you're paying attention to that. And it's happening very quickly. Um, and and you need to be there for others. You need to both be happy about your confidence and your passion and understand that other people might struggle with this. And when I look at the bottom of the deck, this is what you don't see coming. You've got the Page of Rods. So you do have some things to learn. I don't mean lessons to learn necessarily. The page always talks about learning, but um, in the case of rods, it's, you may be passionate about something that you're very new at understanding, right? And you're learning more about it and going deeper and understanding more about it. Um, the Five of Rods here, though, this talks a little bit about conflict. I like to call it my too many cooks in the kitchen card. This card for me represents, everybody thinks they're a leader sort of situation. And you might need to curtail that some or step away from it if you're part of that group. We got the Page of Swords, another card about learning, another page about learning, but this would be about communication. So you're either learning the nomenclature or the the words of this group, or you're learning how to communicate in a way that's more effective. We've got the Eight of Swords here. So you may have a situation during that time frame that comes up where you feel like you don't have enough information. Go within. The information is probably within. Justice card. So you're feeling pretty good about where you're at, where you're going, and people have a good feeling about you, and they let you know that. All right. All right, final. Let's do our outcome here. Tell me, what is Libra's outcome for? I always switch between Libra and Libra. For April 30th through May 6th, what is the outcome for Libra? There we go. Partnership or love, smooth sailing, and wow. That's almost like a double down. So both of these are about relationships. The difference between these two cards is that both of them can mean romance as well, by the way. But this card is about established relationships. So this is about people that you already have a relationship with. You already understand how each other functions. You already can anticipate the needs of each other. So this is a different kind of relationship than this. This is newer and more and more exciting, more passionate, right? So you've got both in the mix here. So for some of you, you might be moving away from that established relationship to a new one. For some of you, it might be you're in an established relationship, but maybe you're doing some different things, and that you've brought some newness to it, right? And for those of you in a career-minded situation, you're thinking about this in career, you have some partners that are well established, and you have the potential for new ones. So just keep an eye on that. That looks interesting. Let's pull some clarification cards. All right, I'm going to pull all my clarification cards and then I'll read them. Definitely, I want to clarify the Magician and the Hermit. All three of these, I think, and both of those. So tell me, why is the Magician card here for Libra today? Why is the Magician card here for Libra? Why is the Hermit card here for Libra today? Why is the Hermit card here? Too many. Why is the Queen of Rods here for Libra today? Why is the Queen of Rods? Whoa, there it is. And there's more. All right, I think I've got all of them here. I'm going to have to do a little finagling. They fell on the floor. All right. All right, why is the Two of Cups here for Libra today? Why is the Two of Cups here for Libra? Prince of Discs. And why is the Six of Cups here? Oh, there it is. Hangman. Bottom of the deck. Princess of Discs. The Two of Swords. The Ten of Wands. I'll read upside down cards. And the Four of Swords. Didn't we see the Ten of Wands earlier? Yeah, there it is. I thought we did. All right, so let's take a look at these. You've got the Seven of Cups for this Magician, which has been a very busy card today. I feel like it's been in every reading I've done. So the Seven of Cups here is really about choice. It's about having opportunities. So there's more than one opportunity. And when you look at your manifestation, what you're trying to manifest, what your desires are, and bringing those into fruition, sometimes you might feel like, am I trying to do too many at once? Because you've got a list. And I'm not surprised, Libra. You love beautiful things. You you like creation. You like that. That's important to you. And so, but you just need to make sure you understand that when you manifest, not all manifestations come directly through to you. Sometimes you got to go through the difficulties to get to the good. So just make sure you're not doing too many things at once, too much change at once, and make sure you're taking a look at the opportunities in front of you and picking the ones that are really, really desirable, important to you. Okay. When we look at the Nine of Disc here with the Hermit card, this is that self-reflection card, and you going into prayer and meditation and kind of looking at how your world's coming together. You're quite celebratory about that. You're quite ready to celebrate that. This Nine of Discs is making you feel very lavish with your situation. And then when I look at, so these all came out at once. And so I'm just going to take them to represent all three of these cards because they just sort of all came together. And sometimes when that happens, it's just the way it's going to be. But this Empress, again, is is sort of, sorry for all my throat clearing, I've just got some allergies, is sort of representing these two queens. When I look at her, she represents, fruition and expansion and creation. And your queens here are passionate and empathizing and understanding and nurturing. And she is all of those things as well. So I think compassion and nurturing are going to be a big part of this, and as well as expansion. And then the World card, I kind of liken that to this Eight of rods or wands, whichever. The World card is really about kind of feeling on top of the world, feeling like you have this, I don't want to say control, but what's the word I want to use? It's not control, but it's like you're holding the world in your hands, right? Well, like she's doing, holding the world in your hands right now. And you feel like you can do no wrong. Of course, don't let that get to you, right? But you feel like you just can't, everything you do is turning into what you want it to turn into, right? So that's great. And then we've got this Chariot card, and that's movement. Chariot card is always about movement. It can also be about vehicles. So that's just one thing to note there. So, with the Chariot, it means that you're taking action, that you have determination, you have confidence. These are all really good cards. So that week is very powerful for you. We have the Prince of Discs, so that's basically the what we would consider a Knight of Pentacles. So you've got a message of money coming in or resources, and then you've got the Hangman here. So there might be a delay in that. More importantly, that delay might be related to a decision that you don't actually have a play in. So you might have to kind of sit back and wait for that to happen. We look at the bottom of the deck here. We've got the Princess, so this is the Page of Pentacles. So you've got something to learn here that it has to do with these resources. And that's okay. You're up for it even without even thinking about it. You've got your Two of Swords. You may have some decisions to make, some yes or no decisions, black and white, that sort of thing, but you may not feel like you have all the information that you need. Go into prayer, meditation, see if you can't get more on that. You've got this Ten of Wands here again, which is stress, and this isn't easy. It's a lot to do and a lot to hold, but you can do this and you'll get through it. And you'll be so much when you get to the other side, Four of Swords, you'll have your opportunity for rest and relaxation. And you're going to take that without question, right? All right, let's pull your messages for the week. Let's see, what is your wisdom card this week, Libra? What is the wisdom card for Libra this week? This deck is so slippery. We have mending. Might be working on some friendships there. And what is the energy card for Libra this week? What is the energy card? Earth Magic. Okay, so these are both great cards. This mending card, it's about it's about really working on your relationships and making sure that you have the same consideration for them that they have for you, if not even more so, and just identifying that their value in your life and your value in their life, and this is going to be important to you right now in that week. And then we have Earth Magic here. With the stress that's going on and everything that's happening, the knowledge and even the delays and the confidence and leadership pieces, I highly recommend that you take the dog for a walk, spend some time in nature, go fishing, whatever it is that helps you reconnect with nature, because Libra, that is going to be that barefoot on the ground, that time against water, that space where you're breathing the most beautiful air. That is going to be where your self-reflection comes in. It's going to be your rest opportunity as you move through this, because this isn't easy. Okay, but it is good. It's good, good, good. Good stuff. All right, let's see what your message from the Dreamweavers are. What is Libra's message from the Dreamweavers this week? Oh, all the shoes that fell from the sky. This is an interesting one. Number 21. All right. So you can see that. I'm going to read the whole thing. All the shoes that fell from the sky. The essential meaning is waiting for the other shoe to drop. Expectation of failure as a means of sabotage. Fear of success. Not trusting good fortune. Okay, so Libra, if you are in this situation where all these great things are happening to you and you're just looking for the bad thing, be very clear with yourself about that, because that is going to be your downfall, right? So sometimes when good things are presented to us, we keep our guard up because we're still expecting the worst to happen. We exaggerate our fears, or we get triggered and begin to speak about what is missing, what does not work, what could go wrong, or why we shouldn't attempt something. We may genuinely want something but push it away. Rationalizing that we won't get it perfect. The mindset is usually a way to exert control over an outcome. You can neither fail nor succeed when you keep yourself suspended. Staring at the proverbial shoes falling from the sky is easier to remain in stasis than it is to risk and move forward toward your dream, or take action to build something better. This card gently tells you it's time to shift your thinking. Nothing will ever be perfect, and there will always be a shoe that drops and here and there, and that's life. If you don't step forward towards your dream, you will regret it. So summon your courage, and the dream weavers will weave the magic of protection around you and shower you with love. All the shoes may fall from the sky, and some other universe, but not in yours. So there's your message, Libra. Know that it is time for you to move forward with your passions. It is time to take your intentions and make them your reality. And know that, yes, a shoe will fall here and there, and that's okay. You will survive it, you will move on, and you will still have a happy situation. So, with that, Libra, thank you for attending or listening to your reading today. And if you did like it, please do like, share, subscribe, comment, and thanks so much again. I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful rest of your week.